drink.
What, mine?
Why is it in a mug?
It's a latte.
No, the flavour's latte, you knob.
What is it then? It's a latte.
Protein shake.
No, it's not a protein shake.
Yes, it is.
I made it like a latte.
The flavour's latte, you knob.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Add 30 grams to 250 millilitres of water or almond milk in one of our shakers. And I made a latte with it. Well, because it said turmeric latte, I thought that's how you'd make it with
No,
one.
you knob.
I'm still going to try it. Why not? Oh. Welcome, everyone, to the next podcast, episode 3. I have made myself a turmeric latte, but it was actually meant to be a protein blend into a shaker, so that's the thing. It looks disgusting.
Explain it properly.
I just did explain it properly.
No, you didn't.
How did I not explain it properly?
Callum got a sample of turmeric latte flavoured protein shake.
It said latte, so I was like, okay, I'll make it like a latte.
Callum went and put hot water in there to make a latte out of the protein shake powder. Oh no.
You know, I was going to mention in the video, I was going to say, we can continue talking until I finish my drink and that'll be the podcast done. I don't think I can do that. It's like soup. You have to try a piece.
A piece.
A sip. Well, we got sausages as well, so that's okay. I'm going to have a little quick sausage before... Oh yeah, it looks disgusting. It's like really yellow and really manky. Oh, there's a half-eaten one here. Wonder how that happened.
Oh.
Oh, your mouth was just all yellow. Oh no!
What's next on the list to go travelling and why?
It was in country.
Yeah, where's next on the list and why?
It's a bad idea to have sausages because I just want to eat them now. Next on the list, there's a couple of countries. Do I get like 2, 3 countries?
No, what's next on the list?
We've already mentioned this. Already said about... No, not mentioned it in the video, but mentioned it together, separately, without the video.
Not really, I have like quite a few.
Mine would be South Africa, because that is where Danny's from. That is her homeland, and I have not visited it yet. So it would be really a good place to go and see what it's like. I've been told when we was travelling, the people that we travelled with and met and stuff, if they went to South Africa on their travels, along with all of these other different countries, that was their favourite place.
Yeah.
Was Cape Town or wherever they went to, just South Africa in general. And that makes me really want to go as well. Yeah. Not only your opinion, because it may be biased, but other people's opinion as well has told me that South Africa is incredible. Yeah. Dangers, yes, but I say just past fear is where the best places are in life. So I really want to swig mine, but it's not going to be anywhere near as tasty as what your swig is going to be. So disgusting.
But now I kind of want to know what it would have tasted like, Cole.
Well, it's too late. I messed it up entirely. So yeah, South Africa is the next one on the list for me.
Well, I can't say for me it's the same reasons why, because obviously
yours is to see your family, isn't it?
I've been there, but I've been a while since I've been there. So what, like 6 years this year? That's a long time because I still have family there.
As long as nearly you've been in this country, right? Nearly.
Yeah. So it's been a hot minute.
Hot minute.
Yeah. But if not there, where would you go?
Okay, if not South Africa.
Yeah.
There's so many. There's so many that I'd like to visit. And do we mean like dream place that we'd like to go, or do we mean like
no,
a
realistically,
realistic place that you would like to go?
Realistic.
Cuba.
Okay.
Cuba would be next on my list.
And that's realistic for you?
I think that's realistic, yeah, for a 2-week holiday or something.
Okay.
Because I've seen so many things about Cuba and how it's like, it's a very, very safe country to be in. It's like one of the safest countries. And the people are amazing there. And I've watched obviously watching videos isn't like going yourself, but I've watched videos on it and the people just look amazing.
Maybe we can find a 2-pack there.
Yeah, maybe he's gone to Cuba. How old would he be now? He'd be really old. This is really annoying. Every episode we've had, I've had lovely drink. This is not a lovely drink to like sip to. Every sip is just like, ugh, why am I doing this?
The fact that you even made it hot when you don't like hot drinks.
Well, this is the thing. I was like, oh, let's match it up. Queen, king. I got a bit like, oh yeah, this is going to look really cool for the video. And
your tongue doesn't look appetizing.
Does it not? Is it yellow?
Yeah.
Yummy. But anyhow, what about you?
Probably the Caribbean.
Oh yeah, that'd be lovely.
Yeah.
Is that realistic?
100%. It's a bit expensive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So it would be
Is it
Cuba.
realistic?
So it would be Cuba.
Probably less, I think. I think it's less than the Caribbean.
Yeah, probably less, but still, it's not cheap.
No. And European would be Israel. Is that even European? Israel's European, yeah?
Middle East.
I thought it would be part of Europe.
No.
How sure are you?
Like 100%.
Okay, well, there are countries then.
Mm.
I reckon Cuba and South Africa would be flipping cool to visit. Let us know in the comments what the next place you want to visit.
Yeah.
Because I'll be interested to see as many countries as possible. What's the next question? So we got this.
So we obviously know that you enjoy making videos as a whole, and we made loads of videos when we were travelling and things like that. Yeah, loads of them. So what would you suggest to use, or what would you say helped you with being able to do that?
Oh, it's nothing like special.
Yeah, but there's people out there that don't know anything about video making, and that could help them. Because for me, if you're not around and I want to make a video, I wouldn't have a clue. I'll just record on my phone, but that's not good enough, is it?
Well, you could do it on your phone. I used to start off by doing it on my phone. The first videos I ever made was me and Dom making parkour videos on our phone, like jumping off banisters and bridges, and editing it on our Sony Ericssons, which was dirty to edit. But nowadays, obviously, I know what I can. I know my plan of action when it comes to a video. So, for instance,
but also in terms of equipment as well, like
So
what is reasonable and like affordable for the average person?
Yeah.
If they wanted to get into making videos.
So I think if you're doing, let's just base it off traveling videos.
Yeah.
If you're going traveling, if you have the budget, get a GoPro, because it is just insane and it's much better quality than any of the other GoPros or action cameras out there. If you don't have the budget, my first 2 or 3 videos on the Web Wonders channel is another channel for traveling, like our adventures, not a podcast. I used an action camera that cost about £30. So if you don't have the budget for a GoPro, get an action camera. Amazon, type in action camera, £30 to £50. Normally you get a set, so you get like a chest strap or a head strap and like a thing to flotation device for the action camera, and that worked pretty well if you just want to vlog your experience and don't really care about quality. And that.
What about like the softwares and stuff you use as well?
So editing software, and there is more than just one. You do have free software, but I brought my Mac with me. If you remember, I brought my Mac the whole way for our travels. Bit of a scary thing to do.
Yeah, but going off that then, you can easily just get travel insurance like you did to cover that.
Yeah, you can get travel insurance to cover it. We did.
And it's not expensive. Like, I would definitely invest into doing that, if you did go somewhere long term, what was I think yours was like £300 for everything.
I don't even know if it was that much. Maybe it was like £200. It was like £200 to £300.
Yeah.
For 8 months of travelling,
and that covers
health and obviously a bit of equipment as well. But yeah, I'd say if you do have a Mac, then use Final Cut Pro, or there's one called Adobe. Can't remember, something to do with Adobe. There's those two. I find Final Cut Pro easier than Adobe. I've dabbled in the Adobe one, but I've never really done it. And that should be it. All you've got to do is watch loads of YouTube videos on the basic editing, and you will be able to create yourself at least a travel video. It doesn't have to be all wacky effects and all of that. It can just be something that you travel with, and you've got memories as well. Also, I want to say, just randomly, because I feel like they might be able to see the thing.
Go on then.
I got a tattoo to represent my dad. I won't go into it. If you want to actually read a story or something, then it's on my little Web Wonders post on Instagram. I haven't even mentioned the whole thing, but it's probably, you're not going to really be able to see it, but it's healing at the moment.
Just add a little clip.
Yeah, I'll add a picture into the podcast, but it's healing at the moment, so obviously it's not looking too great. Quite painful. We went last weekend to Kent.
Just gone, yeah.
We went to Kent, and it was a long old drive.
Long drive, long tattooing.
Long tattoo, it was like 4.5 hours. Very long day, but very well worth it.
Yeah,
and
I would say so.
The tattoo artist is just insane. Like, he's so good. I put a little thing here at the bakery. That's his Instagram. Have a look at some of his tattoos because they're absolutely amazing. But yeah. That just, if you could see that in the corner of your eye, like, what's that? That's what it is.
Which I keep doing when I see you. I'm like, what's that? Oh.
It's quite big, and it's my only big tattoo. I've got one little one. Me and you have one, but this, that's pretty much the whole of my tricep. My big tricep. No, it's the whole of my tricep. But yeah, that's that. What's your next question? Wait, hang on. Did you answer? What was? Oh, you didn't really. It was kind of my answer. Okay, yeah. So GoPro, action camera, Final Cut Pro. You have free ones if you don't want to, because it is expensive. There's other ways around it, but I don't suggest you doing that. Or there's iMovie. That's a free one for Mac. So there's lots of other things. I can't remember the other. There's Sony Vegas, which was an old system for Microsoft. I think. I don't know if it's still around, but I used to use that for quite a bit when I had a Microsoft PC. But yeah, I'd say if you don't have the money for a GoPro, go for an action camera.
Okay. And I think you can get quite affordable cameras that are decent.
Oh, and well, even this, if you've got your iPhone, if any of you have an iPhone on contract or something like that, the cameras nowadays are incredible.
Samsung, and iPhone, even Google phones are way better than iPhone.
Yeah, any of them though.
Any phones these days are going to have a good camera.
Yeah, so just use your iPhone and just edit
but then I suppose you get the things with the microphone.
Yeah.
If you record it, if you want a decent video.
Yeah.
It's not ideal to record on your phone.
No, it's not. But also, you have to think, if they're just travelling, just want to vlog your adventures, and there's no production in it, you don't want it to sound as crisp as it possibly can.
Yeah.
Then it's fine.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
If you want to actually make YouTube videos, then you've got to go down the route of exploring cameras.
It depends what kind of videos you want to make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's just memories, then pretty much anything will be okay. But anyway, what's the next one?
The next one is
swig of my latte. It's formed like a layer now. I can't drink that.
Yeah, because it's.
Get it away from me. Put it over there, please. I don't want to drink that anymore.
You should what you should do is keep it, put it in the fridge, and then throw almond milk in it.
No, I've done out.
No, it's not done out. It's done out because it's boiling hot and it's a protein shake.
We're done with that.
Okay, so this is like a flip side kind of question. So there's 2-in-1 questions, but I'll say the first part.
Okay.
And it's where you wouldn't go back to.
Ooh.
Where you've been before, and why? For what reason?
Well, I usually say I don't want to go back for a long time anyways when I've been somewhere because I want to explore.
Yeah,
but I get the question.
About,
like you
you've
really
been
got
there,
the shitty vibe from
need
it.
to go back. Not even shitty vibe, just like done it. To be honest, wouldn't really go back. Like it was good or not good, but just wouldn't go back ever again.
I think you know my answer, but I'm just trying to think of a different answer to give. But
it doesn't even have to be country. Like it could even be in England where you've been, just somewhere you've been and you just thought probably will never
Kent.
No, do you know
Sorry,
what?
everybody that lives in Kent.
I would go back to Kent because even the places around there.
Around Kent, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, no, sorry,
Kent's
Margate.
a big place.
Margate.
Kent's a big place, and even Margate area for a seaside town in the UK.
It's not. It's not the worst.
It's not the worst. The beach was a lot better than most UK beaches.
Yeah.
And it's quite a big place.
Like
there's a lot going on. Obviously, COVID's still in play, so it was quieter than normal, but there was a lot more to do and things open than the usual seaside town. I would say.
Okay. I'm gonna say it. She knows. She already knows what I'm gonna say.
Do I?
Cambodia, and the people are struggling from when was it 19 something? It wasn't that long ago. With the I'm gonna forget the names
like 30,
now.
30, 40 years ago.
What's the name? Viet Cong. I got it.
Khmer
No, that's
Rouge.
not it. That's Vietnam.
Khmer Rouge.
Yeah, Khmer Rouge era. They had a really shit time, like really bad. So, understandably, the country is it's in a bit of a war at the moment. Not war, but it's needing repair. That's what it's needing. And one thing that you see when you go to Cambodia is a lot of rubbish, and I mean a lot of rubbish. The whole time we was in a bus.
It's just very unsanitary.
Rubbish the whole way. You wouldn't see one patch of land without rubbish. And that's, you can't blame them. And, well, the thing is, one of my best experience, or our best experience, was the elephants, and that was in Cambodia.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing place.
But you can do that in a lot more places.
You can do it other places, but that was spectacular. Like, I really enjoyed that. But I feel like we just found ourselves eating a lot and chilling in the hostel for most of the time, and
do you know what I feel like?
Experiencing sad things, because it was sad, like most of the stuff we saw.
Yeah, and
like killing fields.
We went to a lot of the things that taught us about the history, because we both didn't know much about Cambodian history at all, and I think we did come away shocked from there. Not even shocked, but we now know the history behind it and why it's in that state.
Yeah. If you was just to go there for a holiday, didn't go to any of the killing fields or anything like that.
We did a lot of cool things. But I think as well, because we had been to so many places before then and after then that were, I wouldn't say a lot better, but they offered a lot more, and it was more for us. Yeah. What we were looking for. Because we spoke to a lot of people.
They loved it.
That were like, what? You would never go back there? I absolutely loved it. And we couldn't see why.
Even the water park on the river was Cambodia, and that was an amazing place. Arcadia.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Yes, it
Laos.
was. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
There was one in Laos.
Arcadia.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was Cambodia.
The hostel, you mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that was insane. That was really cool.
That was a really cool hostel.
Really cool. Arcadia. If you ever go to Cambodia,
there was some
cool things. Really cool places.
There was some, but as a place in a whole, the cool things that we did, you can find elsewhere.
Yeah, you could.
So I do agree with you. Out of probably all the places, Cambodia is also on my list. But if I had to pick another one.
And I feel like you might say something that we need to go back to explore it in a better light, and that's Philippines, because I liked Philippines a lot, but the weather was rubbish, like seriously rubbish, like for a lot of our time there.
The weather, but that's nothing to do with the place.
It kind of is.
It's not. It's just because we were out there for so long. Those places also have to have their winter period, and we knew at some point we were going to clash with that.
Yeah,
we were out there for 8 months.
What I'm saying is, to give a true light, we want to go when it's lovely weather.
Yeah, you'd have to go back.
And you'd have to go back to form that final opinion on Philippines.
Could you think of another one besides Cambodia?
No, I liked them all. Loved Indonesia.
No, but okay, move away from complete.
Yeah, I know you'll say
Asia.
like Malta and all that, which I love.
You've been to so many other places.
Portugal.
Yeah.
Mexico. I'd like to explore Mexico more. We didn't explore it enough.
We did go to Germany. That wasn't a good experience.
That wasn't a good experience.
But I will go back to Germany because we only went to a couple of cities.
Yeah. That's what I mean. So based on travelling and Malta, because Malta's quite a small town, and Tenerife, but all of these places are lovely and I'd love to go back to them anyway. So
okay.
I think it'd be Cambodia.
Okay. Well, on the flip side of that, because I said it was a flip question, somewhere you have been and you could go again, like multiple times, or you could just go there again, because I know once you've been there, you put it off for a while.
I just don't want to go again because I've already seen it.
Where somewhere that you would be like, yeah, I'll go there tomorrow?
Indonesia.
Really? Out of everywhere you've been?
And we've been twice to there.
Yeah.
But I don't think we explored it enough. Because we went to...
I feel like we did.
We did do a lot.
We did a lot Bali, in Indonesia.
All of the Gili Islands.
Lombok. I can't say I wouldn't go there again because I would for those massages.
Komodo Islands. Labuan Bajo, which is kind of...
We went to the Gili Mano.
Yeah, I said all the Gili Islands.
Gili Islands.
And that's it. But Indonesia's massive. We didn't go to... What was the up
We didn't go
part?
Near towards Jakarta side and any of that.
No, and there's an up bit as well. There's islands above it. But I can't remember the names of them now.
I don't remember. I'm so bad. I'd have to see it on a map. I can't place it in my head, really.
Yeah, Indonesia for sure.
Yeah.
And if it's just a small holiday, because obviously Indonesia's quite far from UK, it would be Tenerife. Because Tenerife we had lots of fun and it's an easy place to go to.
You go back there again?
Yeah, it's easy to go to.
And I feel like we did cram a lot in the space of 1 week.
We didn't even go in the sea.
We didn't go in the sea.
And we went in the pool once.
We went in the pool once for like the last hours before we were leaving to go home.
Yeah.
So
because we were exploring
every single
the
day.
Whole time.
We were exploring everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would go there again just to like be able to take it a lot more easier.
Mm.
But where would I go again?
Mm.
Or go back multiple times?
These sausages are really good.
Well, Indonesia is obviously one because I absolutely love Indonesia.
Like the people, the beauty, everything.
It's like the closest place I've been.
And it's cheap.
That reminds me of South Africa.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But obviously not as good for me. I feel like we keep going on about it, and like we need
to go.
When that South Africa video comes out, we got to make it because we keep hyping it up.
Yeah.
So,
I have to make some fat video.
Yeah.
That's when I need to buy the drone.
Yeah.
Drone footage,
GoPro footage. If we can get drone footage, that will be...
Off the mountain.
We just got to hope it doesn't get stolen.
Brilliant. Or I get stabbed for my drone, like...
I would go back to Malta.
Malta was really cool. I
feel like it was such a long time ago that I don't really remember it or...
And I think now we've got our... I'm like a chipmunk now.
But Malta as well, I feel like that stage of my life, personally, I wasn't comfortable in, like...
Travelling around, like, on your own, is that what you mean?
No.
No?
Because I wasn't alone.
No, but, like, with us, we weren't, like...
Travelling around has never been a problem for me.
No.
I've never felt like I couldn't do it, I don't think.
Yeah.
But I feel like it was such an uncomfortable stage of my life where I was really overweight. And there were certain things that I didn't do because of that.
Like what?
Like when we went on that boat, in that cove bed where the water was like crystal clear, and everyone was like jumping off the boat and like having a good time. I didn't really like do that to my.
Did you not jump off the boat? I saw you did.
Not really.
Did you not?
No.
Oh.
Because.
Wow.
Yeah, didn't really want anyone seeing me in a bikini or anything.
Oh.
Yeah. So like that reason I would go because I don't feel like I lived it to its full potential. But that was like a lot of places because obviously I was like quite big for a long time, so I did that to a lot of places. But Malta was definitely one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like Malta. Yeah. Either way, like I feel like I explored it a lot. I feel like there's more to explore there, and I feel like maybe we should hire a car or something if you ever went there again, and explore it ourselves.
I feel like wherever we go next, I would like to hire a car. Just like, because wherever we've been, we've always tried to extend our money as far as it can go.
Yeah.
Because we both on like average wages.
Yeah.
And yeah, we can afford nice holidays and some people can't, but we also like to...
Budget.
No, we don't like to budget.
Kind of budget.
No one likes to budget, but
no one likes to spend
we do budget because
thousands of pounds.
We don't mind skimping out on a few things where a lot of people go on holiday and that's...
Just go.
Yeah, because that's what they...
But that's how we're able to travel 4 holidays in a year, which we did the other year. We've done 4 holidays in a year, and some people do 1 because that 1 holiday costs as much as our 4. But I would much rather skimp on some stuff and have 4 different adventures.
That's why we do it, because we skimp on a lot of things that people wouldn't. Like when certain people...
Meals, really, and drinks are so expensive.
We don't really skimp out on drinks and food and stuff like that. It's more like, instead of getting taxis everywhere or hiring a car... We don't mind to get the bus.
Yeah, we'll get a local bus.
We don't mind getting on a bus that will take us 1-2 hours to get there. Obviously, it's not ideal because you're on limited time if you're going away for a week. But we'd rather skimp out and just like be on the bus looking at the views and everything, and then have a really good meal. A really good meal.
Yeah, I mean, some people just do both. Fair play to them, but
obviously we can't in our situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I like those answers. They're good answers.
I was going to go off on something. Oh, yeah. Where in the world could you see yourself living or settling down? Like, that's your place that you will call your home.
I don't know.
It can be here.
That's what I mean. I don't know because I've not... I wouldn't be able to say South Africa because I've not been to South Africa, so I wouldn't be able to say, oh yeah, I go to South Africa and stay. Like,
you can say that.
No, but I wouldn't want to because I
can say that about the Caribbean. I know I could live there.
Yeah, but
easily.
I would have to go first and know what it's like.
Yeah, to be fair, for that kind of big decision, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I feel like the only answer I could give right now is
just pretend.
Basic answer. Like
give
Spain.
A basic answer and then give one.
A logical basic answer with the knowledge I have right now, it would be Spain because I've been many times and know how it operates. Shazam! We wiped the table. If I was to move somewhere, I'd be basic, and I'd like to have an English-speaking moving country. Even though I say Spain, I'd have to speak Spanish, which I'd need to learn a new language. But
not at the beginning.
Africa, like South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, those kind of countries, they are they speak English, so it's easier to move there, and that's why I'd probably, if I was to move somewhere right this second, I'd probably move somewhere that speaks English.
Okay.
What about you? Where would you go? You can't say back to South Africa. That's not a new country.
I don't think I could ever live there, because I said about like see yourself living there and settling down there as your like base. Obviously, England and South Africa both, I would class both as home, and I could live in both. But anywhere besides there, I would probably say the Netherlands.
You need to definitely speak a new language. For
not
sure.
Necessarily.
Yeah.
English is a very spoken language, though.
It is. But to get around a bit better, like surely at some point you're.
Yeah, but that's the last of my worries. I've managed to go there and be fine there speaking English, so you would just pick it up over time.
I don't know what the weather's like in the Netherlands.
Netherlands for me, obviously not weather. Oh, okay, yeah, so that's hard to say.
See, she hasn't thought about her answer.
If it's not the Netherlands, it would be the Caribbean. But then again, like, I'm only going there for the weather, and living circumstances will be completely different. Like, if I moved to the Caribbean, I would not be doing an office job.
No, but
I'd probably just be some beach bum, just like collecting coins off the beach.
Yeah. And
living off the land.
Yeah, but that comes with its struggles.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
you break your arm. Like,
then I'm coming back to England.
She's just like, okay.
With my red passport.
Flying back to England to fix my arm.
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
No, but if it was a serious thing, like a heart attack or something that, like, you need care right now, like...
But that's the thing. That's what you have to sacrifice, because you're not going to find those... As a whole, a lot of the warm places and the ones with the best the best son and whatever are poverty stricken. Most of them, I would say, and third world. So you got to weigh up the differences there. That's why I said Netherlands, because Netherlands is so beautiful.
This is why rich people go to these places, because they can afford the healthcare, they can afford to like live in like a mansion and not have to do the working on, as you say, like living off the land or something. They just get it easy, like.
To be honest, I just want to live off the land anyways. I just feel like it's a lot better life than these days.
I don't know. We have a good life. We have a good life compared to a lot of people.
Yeah, but there's certain things that I don't really like.
I hate the weather in England, and I think everybody else in England hates the weather in England.
The reason why English people and everyone living in England are so miserable, like flipping, I'd say 90% of the time, is because of the weather.
Yeah. Like, today is actually beautiful.
This week coming up's been like, it started off good.
Absolutely lovely.
We just had a bank holiday and it was pretty decent.
Really nice. And also, I didn't even get to experience half of it.
It is June. Like, we should have had this weather long time ago. Like, yesterday already.
But we're going away in like 4 days, so
can't wait.
Let's hope it's continues.
3 days.
Let's hope the weather continues.
3 days.
3 days. Oh, it's Tuesday today. Yeah.
So you only got sleep tonight, sleep Wednesday, and come to mine Thursday, leave Friday.
Boom.
Holiday.
Big old trip.
Yeah.
Dorset, Exmouth, Bude. That should be fun. Yeah. I mean, if you're English and you know those locations, we've never been to Exmouth, so.
I swear we have.
No, we haven't. We went to Torquay, which is kind of.
Oh, I wanted to, didn't I?
And you wanted to, and we didn't. But this time we are.
Now we can. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Hopefully the weather continues.
I already said that joke. You can't say it as well. I already said it.
You say it better than me, anyways.
Yeah, Pink Panther reference.
Yeah.
If anyone's watched that. Do we have one more for the road or no?
I've got 2 because we have time.
Okay.
We have time, right?
We have time.
Okay. So I'll ask this one first, and then we'll end it on a good one because I'm excited about that one. So, time travel.
Ooh.
Also a flip question, so there's 2 parts to this question.
Wait, so there's 3 questions?
No, it's to do with time travel,
okay.
but different scenarios, because I know you are so technical and go, but is it a week? Or am I going there for a day? So I split them into different things.
Yeah.
Where would you go back to stay there forever? Like, once you go there, you're going to stay there. And then where would you go?
Wait, just do one at a time. Okay. So the first one, when you say where would I go to stay there forever, will it always be in that time, or it'll then continue life again?
If you go back to 1920,
I will then continue from 1920
at your age. Okay. As you are. But think about...
I've already said this before.
Not really, but think about this, because if you now go off to 800 BC...
I know.
And you start talking to them about YouTube and COVID, you're going to get put in a mental home.
COVID is coming! Be aware!
They'll be dead before then. They don't care.
Yeah, but you could warn them.
So think about this.
Don't eat that, bands. I've always said it. I think a lot of humans ruin the world, to be honest. Like,
don't forget you can go forward as well.
I know you can go forward. I can't be bothered going forward. Like,
it's only going to get worse.
At this rate, going forward, the world is just going to go worse and worse and worse until we destroy it. So I'm for sure going backwards. And I'm going back all the way to the first person. I want to be the first man on this planet with all the dinosaurs and all that.
You want to be around with the dinosaurs?
Yeah, and I may only last like 10 minutes.
I swear the dinosaurs were after the people. Or before.
Must have been before. It can't be after the people.
Yeah, but didn't they all die?
Yeah, like there's a bang and crash and nobody actually knows what actually happened, but apparently there was just a big boom and then, dinosaurs
Big
appeared.
Bang did that.
Yeah. But I would go back to the very first person, me being the first person on this planet, to see what it was like. And yeah, I might get eaten in like 10 minutes, but at least it would be like, wow, look at all this beauty. Because no houses, no roads, no buildings or anything like that. No people, just pure nature and beauty. Okay. That's where I'd go.
Okay. Well,
what was the second part?
I don't know if my answer is going to be legit then, but tell me if I can't answer this.
Oh.
But all religions talk about
Day of reckoning.
There's a time that's going to come where everything's going to be put on reset almost.
Okay.
And there's going to be no bad things happening and all of that. I want to fast forward to that.
Okay. Wait, the day of reckoning or the day after?
No, when we arrive there.
Okay.
When we get to the gates. And
so you're just going to get to the gate and then be like, denied! Out you go!
No. Obviously he's going to...
Kicked off the world.
Obviously he's going to let me in.
How is it?
Because the way my dad describes it to me, I'm like, oh, I wish I could go there now. I wish I could go there today. Because it's going to get to a point, this is the belief, that no animals are going to eat you, so you like running around with lions and stuff, and like they're going to be cool. Like they're going to have no reason. Obviously, you can go into detail like, oh, but they eat meat, so why wouldn't they eat you? But this is the belief that it's going to be like it's going to be what you think is absolutely pristine, and it's going to be a billion times more than that. And I want to like fast forward to that.
Fast forward infinitely.
I'm tired of this. I'm done with this.
I'm tired of this turmeric latte.
I'm so tired of this. But is that a legit answer?
Yeah.
You say so?
I'd say so.
Because
it may not happen.
I was going to go with your answer,
it's
but
a belief.
You kind of went with that one, so I thought I'd do it
on the cuff.
Yeah.
And what was the second part?
The second one is, where would you go to just to check out? And then
just a
come
quick
back.
like ding ding.
It's maybe
same answer.
This can be like any time, maybe like, but a short amount of time, a day, a week, but just a short amount of time.
It would be the same answer, for sure.
If you can't pick the same answer.
Well, I'd be the second person.
No.
No.
No scamming out on the questions.
What would it be? What's yours?
Just think about what you've always thought about, like these conspiracy theories, or like, and you want to go back to that time to just answer a few questions for yourself.
You have to go. What's yours? It gives me time to think.
I think for me, I would probably go back to the time where Jesus was around.
Why is this all religion? She's not religious at all. So why is it all religion?
It's just some things that I want to answer for myself, because there's reasons why I'm not religious. So I think going back to those times would answer a lot of questions for me, and then I can reevaluate.
Okay.
That.
Fair enough.
Because I got a couple of questions to ask him.
First, why is there wars? Second,
no.
Why is there poverty?
I think it would just be cool to like go back to those times, like, with like all the messiahs and stuff, and like the parting of the Red Sea, and
do you know what would be cool?
Just check that shit out.
Checking how they made the pyramids. That'd be pretty cool.
You would be a very rich man.
Yeah.
Very rich, because
I'll just go back to last week when it was the lottery, and then I'll know the numbers because I would have checked this week, and then I'd do the lottery, and then with
your memory.
Or secondly, I would go back to when crypto first started with Bitcoin, invest in Bitcoin, and then be rich. Either way works for me.
Okay.
No, I'm sure I could do something better, but I actually can't really think of much
That's a good one, though.
at the moment. But
I don't know how you're going to remember lottery numbers.
Yeah, that's why I said crypto, because I'll definitely remember the crypto bit instead. And it'd be easier. Just put in 20 quid.
Not even, man. I'm putting all my life savings.
Literally, obviously, if it was time travel, I'd literally put everything I owe, every penny, I'd literally just push. Like, my whole bank account would be in Bitcoin.
But you're going back in time, so you don't have that money.
But I have money, like...
You have the money you had at that time.
Yeah, so probably a couple of thousand. Maybe like 3,000 or something.
Couple of tenors for me.
Slip a couple 20p's in there. I don't know why I stood up then. Okay.
Okay, cool.
I think that
last one. Too.
Oh, you've got another.
Yeah, no, that was I said two.
That was a 2-part. Yeah, so 3 questions.
No, it's a 2-part of 1 question. It's the same question.
Okay.
So I don't know if we've mentioned it yet, but we're going to Angler's Paradise.
We're going to Angler's Paradise. Boo boo boo.
Next month, July.
July.
Which is in, where is it? Is it Devon or is it Cornwall?
Cornwall.
Josh keeps saying Cornwall, so I'm going to go with Cornwall.
It's very close to Devon or Cornwall.
Yeah, but it's a week's holiday that we booked because you may know from Wake and Bait fishing channel.
All the other channels that I own.
Yeah, No, I'm joking.
No,
I'm joking.
It's us.
But yeah, we got quite into fishing over lockdown. Our friend that we're going with, Josh, he's been fishing since he could walk, really.
Yeah.
But we've all booked to go away there.
Okay.
And I'm really looking forward to it. But I want to just see what your fishing goals are for that holiday, or even your fishing goals in general for this year.
For this year? Well, I've hit my goal.
But mainly about that weekend.
I've hit my goal.
Okay,
my goal
that weekend then.
Oh, that weekend. I haven't even thought of goals for that weekend. My goal is to have fun and relax. That's what my goal is.
My goal is to not blank.
My goal is to not blank, have fun, relax, and chill with friends and girlfriend.
My goal is to definitely win one of those bottles.
Oh, and win a bottle of wine.
So backstory to that. The guy that owns the place, he brews his own wine.
Yeah.
Is it wine?
Ziggy, his name is.
And I kind of feel like he's Zimbabwean or South African or something along there.
Yeah.
So I know based off that it's going to be pretty lethal.
Yeah, it's going to be strong.
So he brews his own, but he's got like little tasks and like little things that you can do. So say like
catch a
certain amount of fish over this weight and you get a bottle. So I'm going to have a look to see what his little tasks are, and I'm going to try...
I think you should look after this video, to be fair. I'd like
to
know.
A bottle of that, because that would be cool. Just something extra, because you're going there for a holiday, you may take it easy, or you may have a...
full-on
Josh he knows what he wants to do when he gets there. I don't. I'm just like, whatever's happening is happening, and just don't want to blank. I'll be happy with anything, except a bream. But...
So to add that in there. Yeah. Shout out to Lewis, who loves bream.
He fishes for them though, so...
Fishes for them.
But yeah, I would definitely like to just add that little bit of spice into there. Just like some little... Because we're quite competitive when it comes to it. Like, it's fun competition.
Yeah. Who can catch the biggest carp?
Who can rake up the most bottles?
I'm having 7.
I'm joking. But I don't think I have any goals for that holiday. I just feel like the main goal is to not blank, because I'm not paying that amount of money to blank. I could just do that at home. But just also the same, just like have a good time. And I'm also going to have that goal that Josh said, because he said it would be really cool.
Oh yeah, that would be a cool goal.
If we could, us three, all could get a picture.
Hold a fish all together, that'd be
with
really
each
sick.
having a fish.
Yeah.
But going off of that one, I feel like it would have to be the fish that's your favourite. Because if you catch a fish and you go, okay, I'll keep this one for when you guys get your fish to take a picture. Then you go and take a picture, and then you release them, and then you go and catch a banger after that. You're going to be like, guys, we need another picture.
Well, I'll be like,
start
catching. Like, you can't retain them for a long... It depends what fish, obviously.
We're going to have to ask them, because the rules will be different for how long you can retain them for.
Yeah, but it depends on what fish as well, like... Yeah, like
that's
some,
what I mean.
some fish, like, you can only retain for a certain amount of time, especially in July, it's going to be really hot, so you won't be able to retain it for very long at all. So, we'll have to have, like, a brace of fish. That'll be one goal. Okay, this is my goal. This is very unrealistic, but let's see. My goal is to all 3 of us, like on the quarter, one of their videos, all be reeling in a fish at the same time. That would be sick.
The chances of that happening are
very slim, but that would be sick. But anyways, I think that sums it up for this podcast.
That sums it up, I'll say.
Got any tats?
Got 0 tats in a long time.
Yeah.
Because I'm broke. So please like and subscribe.
Please like and subscribe and give me money. No, that's not what we're doing it. We're doing it for...
We're doing because this is what we want to do.
We like to chat, and also...
I love to chat.
Like to give some information on topics that we know about. Subscribe. Please. The tree wants you to subscribe. Let's name the tree. First ever comment for the tree gets to name it, no matter what it is.
Can I comment?
But it cannot be like a swear word or anything like that, or racist or whatever. It has to be an actual name.
No and racism on this channel.
You can't name it though, because you're part of the channel.
I'll just make a fake account.
You're not going to make a fake account just to name the tree. She will, but I will clock it. Anyways, goodbye. See you later. Come on, baby, latte my fire.